If you clicked on this video, you are thinking, you know what, I'm out of focus. And guess what? So am I. There's so many things that can get you out of focus, and then your thoughts just go all over the place, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do. There's so many things, so many goals, and I don't know where to start. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to get back into focus, the things that distract us, and how to get our goals all situated and figured out. Well, not fully figured out, but at least a little bit. So, the first question I want to ask is, what do you do in your spare time? Do you just stay and be in social media? What do you do when you're done watching YouTube videos? Do you go on Instagram? Do you text? Do you go on TikTok for hours until it's morning? Or do you write? Are you more productive? What does your day look like? And what is your screen time? I'm kind of embarrassed about my screen time. To tell you the truth, 4 hours, 5 hours of screen time a day. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? And why? No wonder I haven't set up all my goals how I want them to be, because I'm wasting my time on social media. But it's crazy because it sucks you in. And there's so many things to look at. When you're looking through your phone, you're seeing what everyone is doing, how people look, how people act, if people are succeeding, if people are failing, if people are making mistakes. And you're comparing yourself constantly to them. You're thinking, wow, I don't have that life. I do have that life. My life is better. I have a better picture. I have better filters. I have a better body. Or if not, you're just jealous or envying other people. Like, I don't have this. I don't have that. I can't believe that person has more likes than me. And look at that person's life. They haven't got anything together. And then you also think, why isn't my life as perfect as that other person? Why don't I have that life, and why do they deserve it? Sometimes I think, man, I'm creating so many videos and I'm not getting as many views, and look at this person barely started and they have all these subscribers, and what about me? But I think that's a problem we all have to get through, and it's hard to think of life just being compared to other people, because you don't know how real their life is or how fake their life is, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. I remember when we had only simple phones where you just texted and called people. It was so easy. There was no internet, there was no social media in your hand. You had to go on the computer, you had to go to the library to access it all. And now it's in your hand. There's so many things in there. If we just took out the social media from the phone or deleted the apps, I'm pretty sure we would be more creative and have our own unique ideas. Maybe I should delete all my apps and all my social media for a little bit, or even make my phone lock for a little bit to just not focus too much on that. Social media is good, but I think there has to be a balance. Like, how many hours are you spending, and how many times do you have to keep looking if someone's sending you a message, and comparing yourself to people? Why do we pay so much attention to those comments that people have to you online if we don't really know them? It's funny how us people think and want this acceptance of strangers. And the second thing that makes us veer away from our focus is people's thoughts, people's opinions, people's reactions, people's comments. Everything just keeps on piling up, and you're like, oh, should I believe this person, what they're saying about me? Or should I do what I think is right and where I'm going with this? And then there's those people that keep asking you, what are you going to do with your life? Why do you keep on switching your major? When are you going to graduate? Why do you keep on getting fired? It creates pressure, frustration, anger, doubt, fear, because we may think we're falling behind, we're failing, we're not good enough. And then social media, people get to you, and then all your mind gets all cluttered, and there's so many things in your head, and then you don't know where to focus on, and you start panicking, or you start getting anxiety, and you're thinking, what is going on, and when am I going to figure this out? And sometimes the logical mind, the ego, is going to be like, we'll just settle and relax and just do what you gotta do what everyone is doing, work, be content, do what you gotta do, take care of your family, put food on the table, and just survive live off your benefits and just retire and live a simple life. But if you think about it, I'm pretty sure about 80 or 90% of people are thinking or yearning and thinking there is something more to life than just moving, hustling, going and not thinking about yourself. Sometimes I do notice that I'm not focusing and I ask myself, how can I refocus and why am I not focused? So I decided to make a scale of all the goals that I have and all the goals that are more important and the goals that are not important. And then put the ones that are most important to you from 1 to 5 and the ones that are least important to you from 5 to 10 and look through all of them. I don't know if you have 10 goals, 5 goals, but whatever they are, and just see how they make you feel, how they make you react, how every time you question, do I really want to do this? How does your body feel? How do you see yourself doing that in the future? If you're focused on something that is not interesting but are doing it just because you're creating resistance and it's going to get difficult for you because you may think you want to go that route, but sometimes things go wrong. I don't know. You could probably get fired or you fail your test and you're like, why did I fail? I studied so hard. But the more you struggle and try so hard and you're like breaking your brain, the more difficult it's gonna get, says the law of attraction. Because if you have fun with something you enjoy, something you like, a specific subject, and you're into it and you're enjoying getting all the right answers, or you have a job and you like working at it, the easier it is, the more you enjoy it, the hours go by faster, and the more joy you feel. The second thing you can do is meditate. When you meditate, you release resistance and you get into a state of neutrality. Nothing triggers you, there's no fear, there's no anxiety, there's no worry, there's no doubt, and thoughts are just going in and out, and you just have to let them go by and let them go through. And you can really think more clearly of what direction you want to go to. I notice when I don't meditate, I just get a little wacky and I don't know where I want to go, where my mind wants to go. And sometimes it's like when there's so many things in the garbage and you never empty it and it starts to spill over, I feel like that's how the mind is. You gotta throw some things away to make room for new thoughts, new ideas, new goals. I think meditation really helps you throw away all the things that are not serving you, the things that are in your way. And it's also good to just turn off the mind and just relax. The third thing you can do is use the law of attraction to bring your goals, your ideas to life. Always use affirmations or the words I am, never I will have, I think, because that's not going to work because you're thinking of lack. And if you say I am, it kind of gives you power of knowing that you will get there. Write it out and think that you already are doing it. Well, how would you feel? How would it be? How much would you earn? And don't put a time stamp. Don't say, oh, in January 6th or February 14th, this is going to happen. Just let it happen. Things will unfold, things will open up, and eventually you'll get there. We like to control things and think, I need to know when, I need to know where, and I have a problem. I have this problem too. Like, I want to know when this is going to happen. I want to know how. And that's not good because it causes stress, it gives you a headache, and you just want to have that control, and you can't. You can't control everything. But the most important thing is to focus on one specific goal because wherever your focus goes, energy flows. Take one goal at a time and don't clutter your mind. Find those people that will support you in whatever you do, or those people that have the same goal as you and help you focus and cheer you on and show their support. Don't hang around with people that are always going to put you down and think you're not going to be able to do this or you're too old, you're too young. That's not true. And if you listen to them, you're just going to be stuck in the same place, stuck in the same routine, stuck in your same job when you're unsatisfied, unhappy, when you could be doing something better.